If you're struggling with money right now, chances are you're falling into one of these 10 common money traps, and here's the worst part. Most people don't even realize they're stuck in these cycles. These traps can keep you from reaching your financial goals, draining your bank account, and leaving you feeling overwhelmed. But today, I'm going to expose these hidden pitfalls so you can finally break free from them. Imagine what your life could look like once you stop losing money and start building real wealth. By the end of this, you'll have the tools and knowledge to take control of your finances, avoid these costly mistakes, and start building wealth fast. Let's dive in. Trap number 10, lifestyle inflation. The lifestyle inflation trap occurs when you upgrade your lifestyle, buying a bigger house, leasing a new car, or splurging on luxury vacations, every time you get a raise, instead of saving or investing the extra income. For example, if you get a $5,000 raise but immediately spend $500 per month on a new car lease, your expenses rise, and your financial progress stalls. To escape this cycle, keep your expenses stable as your income grows and invest the extra money in assets like stocks or real estate to build passive income. By avoiding lifestyle inflation, you can grow your wealth, achieve financial freedom, and break free from the cycle of earning more but staying in the same financial position. Trap 9, falling for buy now, pay later schemes. The buy now, pay later (BNPL) trap lures you in with easy monthly payments and 0% interest at first, but it often leads to overspending and long-term payment obligations that strain your finances. For example, you might buy a $2,000 TV on a BNPL plan, but as you add more purchases, the payments pile up, leaving you financially drained. To escape this trap, follow these rules. If you can't buy it in cash or pay it off immediately, you can't afford it. Additionally, avoid financing depreciating items like gadgets, furniture, and clothing, as they lose value over time while you're still paying for them. By sticking to these principles, you can avoid debt and maintain better financial control. Trap 8, paying only the minimum on credit cards. This is a costly mistake that allows banks to profit heavily from interest charges. For example, a $5,000 credit card debt at 20% interest could take over 20 years to pay off if you only make minimum payments, costing you thousands in interest. To escape this trap, always aim to pay your full balance every month to avoid interest altogether. If you're already in debt, prioritize paying off high-interest credit cards first to reduce the amount of interest you accrue and get out of debt faster. By taking these steps, you can save money and regain control of your finances. Trap 7, not tracking your spending. Many people lose track of where their money goes, as small, unnecessary expenses add up over time. For instance, spending $10 a day on takeout totals $3,650/year, enough for a vacation or investment. To avoid this, use budgeting apps like Mint or a NAB, or a simple tracker, and set a weekly money check-in to review your finances. Tracking spending helps you make smarter choices and stay on top of your goals. Trap 6, renting forever without a wealth-building plan. Renting isn't always bad, but if you're renting forever without saving or investing, you'll never build assets. For example, if you rent for 30 years at $2,000 per month, that's $720,000 spent with no return on investment. To escape this trap, if homeownership isn't an option, invest in assets like stocks, REITs, or businesses so your money grows instead of disappearing. Save aggressively for a down payment or invest in income-generating assets. Trap 5, relying on one source of income can be risky. If your only income source is your job, you're one layoff away from financial disaster. For example, if you lose your job and have no savings or extra income, you could go into debt immediately. To escape this trap, start a side hustle like freelancing, e-commerce, YouTube, or rental income. Also, invest in assets that generate passive income such as stocks, dividends, or real estate. Trap 4, not having an emergency fund. Unexpected expenses will happen: car repairs, medical bills, job loss. If you don't have emergency savings, you'll be forced to borrow money, with high interest. For example, if your car breaks down, and you have to put $2,000 on a credit card, paying 20% interest, now you owe even more money. To escape this trap, save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in an emergency fund and keep this money separate from your spending account. Trap 4. Ignoring investing and only saving money. If you only save money in a bank, you're losing purchasing power due to inflation. For example, $10,000 in a bank today won't have the same buying power in 10 years, while the stock market grows an average of 7 to 10% per year. To escape this trap, start investing in index funds, ETFs, or stocks as soon as possible and take advantage of compound interest by investing early and consistently. Trap 2. Keeping up with the Joneses. Trying to impress others by buying luxury cars, designer clothes, or expensive vacations, even if you can't afford it, is a common trap. For example, if your friend gets a new BMW, you might feel the need to lease one too, even though your income doesn't justify it. To escape this trap, focus on long-term wealth instead of short-term flexing. Invest in things that make you rich, not just look rich. Trap 1. Not investing early, biggest money trap. The biggest financial mistake is waiting too long to invest. The earlier you start, the less money you need to retire wealthy. For example, if you start investing at $200 per month can grow to $1.2 million by retirement. But if you start at 35, you need 4 times the money to reach the same goal. To escape this trap, start investing today, even if it's just $5 per day, and use robo-advisors, index funds, and retirement accounts to grow wealth passively. Avoiding these money traps will set you up for financial freedom instead of a life of paycheck to paycheck stress. Have you ever fallen into one of these traps? Share your story in the comments below. Want to learn how to build wealth quickly? Don't miss my next video on how to turn $100 into $10,000 in 12 months. I'll walk you through practical steps and strategies to help you achieve financial success. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.